is no match for it. Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. You're not going to shoot me, are you? If you do, I'll die. You know?
If that's what it takes to shut you up, it bugs the crap out of me when someone talks more than I do.
Don't act so rashly, my boy. I've got a doozy of a story for you. But if you snuff out my voice like that, I won't be able to tell it now, will I? Whew. Thought I was a goner for sure. Oops. You saw it too, didn't you? That huge tower jutting out of the ground. That thick shaft that causes women to shudder is actually a tunnel, linking the demonic domain to the human world. And of course, your brother Virgil is the one who controls it by using your mommy's amulet.
Amulet?
He's headed to the control room in the basement. If you don't hop down there quick like a bunny, he'll open the gate to hell. Isn't that a scary thought?
And you're telling me this because...
Oops! I forgot to mention one teeny little item. That gizmo there is actually the key to move forward. But the tricky thing is, it sucks the souls of those who hold it. So I think you'd better hurry. But in return for your soul, it'll give you power. Marvelous, isn't it? Just let your young spirit drive you, and go for it!
Wish you would have told me that in the first place. You big mouth moron.
God damn it, creepy jester man. Okay, just did all my customization and stuff out of the way, so let's start one of the most interesting missions in the game actually, with Mission 12. Hunter and Hunted, reclaim the bridge before the soul is lost forever. So now we got the Haywire Neo Generator. He who holds this broken device is eradicated and their soul is drained in exchange for power. So in other words, we will always be in Devil Trigger, but we got basically not very long in order until our soul is drained and we die. So let's go make our way back to the train very quickly. And on the way back, we got some more enemies to fight, and hopefully they will drop some more life orbs, because they'll be much appreciated in my current state. Now, all things considered, even though this can be quite tense, I actually really like this mission a lot, because it's very fast-paced, it's very up in your face, and it's very offensive in its mentality, and yeah, like I said in the previous episode, I love being offensive, so this is definitely my playstyle. It doesn't really matter, because if you keep on slashing dudes, you keep on getting orbs, and you keep on getting orbs, then you don't die. Simple as that. So if we just explode that very quickly. I said if you explode that very quickly, thank you. We can get this over and done with. You're next. Do the fires thing, which I haven't actually done yet. I'm surprised I haven't done that yet. Slash that around, shoot that thing right there, kill a few Grim Reapers. It's all good. It's all good fun. Into the air, slash, sweet, slow slash. Stina. Do 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 do. I don't know why, but just the way I was saying, it just sounded like Ruba. Anyway, don't know. Is that a British song? I'm pretty sure that is a British song. It sounds very British. Anyway, just take these guys down. one more time. This journey is substantially more longer than it was than when I was trying to just get over to the torture chamber. But anyway, we're here now. Statue, I will come back for you. Just give me a second. Go through here, get locked out. Go through the door. Kill Grim Reapers, who obviously haven't gotten the hint that I am better than you. You know, they think in this... You think in this massive advantage that they have over me. They would think that maybe, now's the time to bring their A game and send all of the tough guys. I mean, I'm not complaining, but I'm literally dying, and they're sending me the grunts. I mean, really, Tower? I don't even know. I don't even know what to think anymore. It's just this stupid mentality. That's what it is. Okay, let's just sting you into the wall. I'm really surprised I didn't kill you. Take you down. Go. Nope. Throw my sword at you, and then while that's happening, oh, where's my? Seriously, you're the last one left? Oh, that's disappointing. So there will be more guys to beat up. Anyway, through the door we go. Our life is still looking pretty good. So if we just make our way over here, and no, I don't want to see any of you. Freaking blood ghouls! I thought I was done with you. Just go away. You are literally tier 1 enemies. No one cares about you anymore. And they're pretty easy to deal with, all things considered now. Especially since I upgraded my firearm, so I don't think I've actually upgraded my shotgun yet. So, but it's still really effective. Nope. Kill you, slash you. That was a terrible shot. You should be ashamed of that. And there we go, problem solved. Into the Castlevania room we go. And more blood ghouls? This is just getting old. It was old before it even started. Slash you there. Those two are huge. I bet. Take them out quickly. There we go. Okay, where's the last one? There we go. Go into Rebellion and... There we go, simple. Let's just hope that I can do this jump before I die. Oh, come on. This is going to be the thing that kills me, if anything. There we go. Over here, I swear to God, if you hit me off that platform, that would have been the worst. That would have been the worst. Okay, here we go. Shoot some more guns, pretty simple. It's really hard to commentate on places like this because it's literally just fight the same enemies and survive, and there's nothing to comment on because we're backtracking, and it's like, oh, we've seen these areas before. I guess one line of questioning I can ask to change things up is, so, how have you guys been doing, I guess? It's kind of weird to say that during a fight like this, because there are many enemies to fight, but we're a bit overpowered at the moment, so I think we got some leeway. Or at least I hope we do, because my life is kind of on edge right now. But anyway, yeah, how are you guys doing? Because I've been fine, obviously been better, because of like my big break and everything, but I got some stuff down. I've been playing some stuff, I finished Tales of Xillia as well. I've mentioned in Yakuza in one of the parts that I finished Tales of Gracies, and I moved on to Tales of Xillia, and I finally finished Tales of Xillia as well. That's been a lot of fun, and I'm really looking forward to Tales of Xillia 2 because of it, because, oh man, I never got into the Tales games, but now I'm really super into them. I actually got Tales of Symphonia on PS3 as well, which is a fan favourite. It's a little bit outdated in my opinion, but that doesn't mean it's bad. It just means I like Tales of Xillia better. But anyway, with that, looks like we've defeated all the enemies, so hopefully this should be the last door we need to go through. Looks like it. we made it back, so all's well that ends well. So hopefully we shall now no longer die. But unfortunately for me, I am going to go all the way back to that statue for the Adnium Rudra, so if you will give me a second. Okay, here we are, we're back at the statue, and Jesus Christ, that's a lot of flames. Okay, it's time to bring my A game. There we go! Okay, that wasn't actually too difficult. I had to concentrate really hard, but wasn't too bad. Okay, here we go. Back at the rotating bridge we are. And go through the door we must. And it seems like we got another challenge from Jester over here, but very quickly, let's pick up this Vital Star. Let's meet him head on, shall we? Hello, Jester. Don't even care if that's your official name or not. I just really, really don't like you. So let's just take you down. Slash combos into sword. And there we go. Here comes your bouncing balls, which you had the last time. Really? You have nothing new? Nothing new that you want to try out? You just go use your bouncing balls, because that's all you know how to do. Ow, and they seem to be effective, so who am I to judge? Slashing up, slashing up. It's a pretty standard boss fight, all things considered. Okay, never mind. Oh god, here come the... Okay, you're really bringing on the balls now. Obviously trying to compensate for something, are we? But after Beowulf, you're really not that hard, Jester, I have to be honest. Really not that difficult. Which I guess is a good thing, but... it's nice combo practice. Why does he transport us anyway? I just thought of that. Like, when we do our fights, he obviously takes us somewhere else. So, where are we? I mean, I can see, is that the sky out there? So it must be a part of the tower. It would be interesting to see, like, the tower in, like, an actual, instead of a map. That is terrifying! That's almost as bad as the moon from Majora's Mask. Oh god, huh. Well, that's new. Okay, here we go. Back to creepy Majora's Mask moon thing. Man, you know what? Really thinking about it. This must be one of the hardest games to actually commentate on, because I find with the Yakuza playthrough it's actually much easier, because don't get me wrong, I love Devil May Cry, I'm actually really loving playing it again, but it's kind of hard to, I can understand when people say, like, okay, you know the Let's Player's curse and all that. This is a game especially where you have to concentrate, and I remember when I played the first one, obviously that was my first LP, so it was a little bit awkward and I had no idea what I was doing. So it's kind of interesting, because this game got a lot harder than the first one, I can tell you that. I think people mostly agree that this is the hardest one there was. This is the hardest Devil May Cry there is. So I can probably imagine that it's never going to get any harder than this, so I won't have to worry. But it's an interesting experience, if I have to be honest. Also, fun fact I was going to say about the First Devil May Cry, I actually recorded the entirety of that LP over 2 days next to each other. I completed that game in about 6 hours, so yeah, I did 3 hours one day, 3 hours the other day. Which wasn't great time management, but oh well. Anyway, it looks like we made our way to the underground arena.
Talk about horsepower. A chicken race with a horse, huh? Fair enough.
And now it is time to fight Guryon, the Time Steed, in a true gladiator Elden Bridge style battle, which you can easily dodge his attacks by jumping off the wall. It's kind of cheap, I know, but if you're playing chicken, it's the best way to play, by being a chicken. But anyway, Guryon the Time Steed, based off a Roman or Greek gladiator chariot, which I honestly find really cool as a design. And, oof, that was close. And he has a bunch of abilities which you can see. Obviously, the fight will start off on this bridge right here, and he can use a bunch of abilities such as charging at the moment, but he can also use time stops. Hence the name Time Steed, which is honestly kind of cool if you ask me. Just the ability to stop time as an ability is just awesome. But anyway, if we just continue slashing him down, he'll eventually fall over, giving you the chance to strike, and then stop time, thereby nullifying your victory.
First chicken, now gladiator. This just keeps getting better and better. Too bad there's nobody here to enjoy the show!
Now this is a more suitable arena, methinks, don't you agree? But anyway, it's time to use my favourite strategy against this guy. If you just go straight and hit at him head on and not get hit by his stupid thing. Anyway, if you just jump at him head on, and if I could do it correctly instead of messing up, you can actually... Ah, God. You know what, I'm just going to wait for him to swing around and then do it. But anyway, the easiest way to defeat this guy is pretty simple. You just jump on top of his chariot, and then he actually can't do much, which I actually find kind of hilarious, honestly. But you still have limited time because he can phase through time, which I honestly find kind of cheap and kind of cool. I wish I had that ability. Anyway, it's pretty simple. Just keep on dodging his attacks and wait for the ability to jump on top of his chariot again. Like right here. And yes, you weren't imagining that before. He can actually shoot missiles, which I honestly find kind of ridiculous to believe. I mean, honestly, Roman gladiators... Wouldn't Roman gladiator fights would have been much better if they were able to shoot missiles from their chariots? That would have been the best. I would have watched that any day. You know, because it's like, oh, the chariots and stuff is like, oh, it's unethical fighting for amusement. Like, nope, yeah, but they shoot missiles. That would just nullify that argument completely. Anyway, so you gotta be careful because you can still fall off, as you saw right there, and you also gotta be careful with these orbs because if you get trapped in them, I believe you would actually get trapped into a time stop or a time shift or whatever you want to call it. Which, honestly, the idea of stopping time as like a enemy ability has always been like super radical to me. And it doesn't really matter if you stop time on top of your own chariot, because, I mean, I guess it nullifies some of the damage, but honestly, it really doesn't matter to me, because I can just still slash away at you anyway. So we just continue with this right here. The battle's going pretty good so far, all things considered, and that should have hit me. I'm not gonna lie, that should have hit me, but whatever. It's all good. Start setting it up in strategic positions as well, which is kind of smart. Start setting it up like, oh, so you can actually like roll into it, which I find kind of cool. Because bosses never really think of that. Anyway, yeah, this is quite a fun boss fight. It's quite relaxing after the Beowulf boss fight, in all honesty, because it's much easier by comparison. And also I like the idea and design behind it, so good boss battle overall. I also like the arena. I always like arena fights in games, because they always feel more grand in scale, if that makes sense. Like, there's massive big arena where you can fight, big open space, it's just more fun to me. Anyway, looks like we've almost destroyed it, and there we go! Geryon is now no more. And with that, we've earned a new style, Quicksilver. Special power that Geryon used to control time. This style gives you more freedom in battle to try out different tactics and combos. Damn right it will. So you know what this means basically, right? You thought I was Dante this whole time, but it was actually I, Dio! You thought I would go through this entire fight without making a JoJo's reference, didn't you? Nope, had to get it in there somewhere.
Seed of Sparta! I told you that I remembered your ancient scent. No matter where you run to, you can never hide from me. You're not the one I faced before. But this smell, there are two of them. That excellent Sparta had two sons.
Damn it! Virgil stole my weapon! Lucky son of a bitch. And B rank! Oh